If I've said it once, I'll say it again. Playing Magic on your opponent's turn is so much more fun than playing on your own turn. And that's why today we're playing Esper Flash. Cue the intro, let's talk about it. What's going on today, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on my video. In today's video, we have an Esper Flash list for you that basically takes the idea of playing every single card in your deck on your opponent's turn instead of your own. But before we jump into it and start talking about the deck a little bit and getting into the gameplay footage, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, just be sure to do so before you leave. It's a great way to help support the channel. It helps us grow. It's free for you to do. And if you hit that little notification bell, you're going to be notified anytime we post a video, which is 3 times a week. That way you don't miss out on any future content. We do post a lot of Magic the Gathering standard lists, so be sure to hit that bell as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So like I said, today's deck is all about revolving around playing your cards on your opponent's turn. So there's not a single card in here that's not flash or instant speed. What that does is it really opens up our opportunity to make better decisions in our game. If we have to make a decision of playing something at sorcery speed or a normal creature speed, a lot of the times, you know, variables tend to change. Our opponent top decks something really good, they play some instant speed card of their own and we're not ready for it, and they take over the game. So playing things on flash or instant speed is really nice because we can actually hold up priority the entire time until our opponent makes their plays and then we react to them. So that's the beauty of playing flash cards, which is great. And I also really wanted to play Sigrid today. Sigrid is a new card that we just got in Kaldheim. It's a white card with flash, which is why we went ahead and made this an Esper list. Sigrid is really incredible. So basically, flash in Sigrid, if your opponent is attacking with creatures, you're able to exile one of those attacking creatures, and then it has first strike and flash. So first strike is going to allow us to block another small creature, killing that, which is great. So you can actually get a 2-for-1 here on this Sigrid, which is incredible. A lot of value there in this card, and I haven't seen a whole lot of play on it yet. So we're gonna go ahead and run 3 of these ourselves today. That way we can get some gameplay with it. And then so if we're gonna go ahead and throw Sigrid in here, we got to make it a flash deck. We're gonna go ahead and make it Esper because our main engine here is gonna be Slitherwisp. This is a card that doesn't get a whole lot of play anymore, but when it came out was absolutely gas, and it was played all over the place because there's so much value in this little bit of text here. It's flash, but whenever you play another creature with flash, you draw a card and you get to, your opponent gets to lose 1 life, which is phenomenal. So if we stack these, that's where you really start getting a whole lot of value. So if you have 2 or 3 Slitherwisp on the battlefield, you're drawing 2 or 3 cards almost every turn guaranteed because every single card in your deck is flash. So Slitherwisp is a phenomenal engine piece to the game. But if you can't find Slitherwisp and you need to draw some cards, we also run Behold the Multiverse, which is another brand new card. It's an instant speed spell where you can scry 2, draw 2, super powerful, and it has the ability to foretell to make it cheaper down the road, which is awesome. And then let's see, what do we want to talk about next? So we do run a lot of counterspell magic. We have 2 Disdainful Strokes, 2 Essence Scatters, 2 Jwari Disruptions, and 2 Negates. For some reason, we didn't see a whole lot of you know, counter spells today until the very last game that we had. But the idea behind this is that, you know, we can hit so many different things in the meta right now. So Disdainful Stroke is really good for this particular meta because everyone's trying to go over the top with really big plays. You know, like Henge, Embercleave, Tibbles. You know, there's so many big plays that our opponents are trying to win with. There's not a whole lot of tempo plays out there right now. There's not a whole lot of tempo decks. So Disdainful Stroke typically can hit something in every single matchup, as well as Essence Scatter, being that it's a heavy creature based meta right now with mono white. You know, you could just go ahead and hit so many things with that. Jwari Disruption is more just, you know, a land, but it also hits our opponent for some counterspell magic, which is awesome. So a little bit of double dipping here with this one. And then we have a Negate. A Negate is for any of those, you know, pesky cards I honestly just named with Disdainful Stroke. There's so many powerful spells that our opponents play, or if they want to try to disrupt us at all with their removal spells, we have a Negate as well. And then we have 3 Eliminates and 3 Heartless Act as our spot removal. There might actually be some room in this deck to just throw some Extinction Event in here, but then it would just kind of take away from the flair of everything being flash or instant speed. But Heartless Act and Eliminate seem to be getting the job done pretty well. Heartless Act is a little bit tougher to play right now in this meta just because with mono white giving counters to everything. There's just so many different decks that give +1/1 counter, so Heartless Act is a little tougher to play, but Eliminate seems to hit quite a few things, at least for me, so I do enjoy playing Eliminate. Then we have 3 Niambis. Niambi's another flash creature that does some really cool things that not a lot of people know about. So Niambi flashes in here, and you get to return one of your own creatures to your hand, gaining life, you know, based on how much life is based on the CMC cost of the creature. So whatever the converted mana cost is, if it's a 3-drop, you gain 3 life when it returns to your hand, and so on and so forth. So you flash this in, you pull back a creature. What's great about this is you can do some really cool combat tricks with it. So if you go ahead and chump block with one of your creatures on another creature, you can flash it back to your hand, avoiding the damage and gaining life, which could be really good against like mono red. Also, it has a secondary ability down there at the bottom where if you pay 3 and discard a legendary card, you can draw 2 cards. What's great about this is that you never want to have 2 Niambis in hand or 2 Sigrids in hand, so you can actually throw one of those away and draw 2 cards. So there's a lot of value there in that you may not typically see a whole lot of. So be sure to keep an eye on that if you're playing this deck. Also, we really have it in the deck for Brazen Borrower. So if we want to bounce something with Brazen Borrower and then play it as flash and swing in for 3, the very next turn we can bounce it back to our hand, getting that petty theft side of the card back. So we do run 4 Brazen Borrowers, as well as 4 Cunning Nightbonders. This is a card we want to have in our opening hand because not only does it allow us to play our flash creatures with no worries of counter spells, but it also makes everything cheaper, which brings us to our top end, Lochmere Serpent. So if we can get this a little bit cheaper, we will definitely take it. But this is how we are going to be finishing most of our games, is dropping a Lochmere Serpent onto the battlefield and trying to make it unblockable to kill our opponents with. So that right there is the deck in a nutshell. It's a lot of fun to play. I haven't seen anybody really playing anything flash tribal like this in a long time, so I just wanted to get back to it and see if we could make Sigrid good and try to do some cool things with that. So this video is a lot of fun. We do take more losses than normal, but they were really close games, so I left them in here. I didn't really want to cut them out because they were really close games, and they were against some good meta decks. So I hope you enjoy this video though, and enjoy the gameplay footage as well. And that's going to wrap it up for this deck breakdown, and then we're going to get into the gameplay, and then at the end we're going to come back here for some final thoughts. I do have some thoughts on how to make this deck a little bit better, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you here at the end. Peace. All right, here we go. We're going to be playing some Esper today. Today is going to be all about flash, though. We're going to be trying to control this game through flash, creatures and things like that. That's the idea, and this is a good keep. This could be decent. But yeah, we're gonna be focused on some flash and shoot, what do I play here first? Do I play this as blue, black? Maybe we just ignore the white, but we might not get another white source. Gotta get that Bonder down first, obviously. I think I'm gonna play the Jwari Disruption down. That's not what I want to do, but I think that's what I have to do. But anyways, before we get any further into this video, I want to let you guys know there's probably like 20 minutes left of the season, so you're probably going to see a change as far as the ranking goes in the next couple of games. So be prepared for that. We'll probably be playing in Diamond here for the first part of the video, and then back to Gold in the next part. So good opportunity, or good chance that might happen. This deck, though, I have pretty high hopes for. I think it'll be all right. I think it should be pretty good. Alseid, though, gets a little bit of a pump here. I think we take this damage and then we just flash in a Nightbonder, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think that might be the play. Just take the 2 here. Sure. Sure, take the 2, get the Bonder in. This is a card people haven't seen in a while, so it might throw our opponent off. Being able to, being that we can't be countered for, you know, certain things is nice. And do need double devotion for white to play Sigrid, which would be amazing to play. I guess we pass the turn here and just say go. We have a lot of options here. We can kill the Alseid, or we can bounce something. I think we're in a really good spot here, if I'm being completely honest. Maul Skyclaves, huh? Actually, this deck has a lot of ways to put counters on things. We may not get another opportunity to play the Heartless Act here, so let's go ahead and do that. Essence Scatter, not bad draw, but would like to have hit a land for our Behold the Multiverse. Essence Scatter is good, though, in this matchup. Hopefully they try to play themselves a Luris. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1. Okay. Is that worth Essence Scatter? I don't know if it is. Now that's worth an Essence Scatter, right? Yeah, I think that's worth an Essence Scatter. A Jwari Disruption is a land, so I can't be too upset about that. Let's go ahead and pass the turn here. I think we eliminate that spirit. We can worry about bouncing the 1/1 later down the road. They foretell something, which is probably a Doomscar, I'm assuming. Sentinel Eyes on the 1/1. Savage. Okay, so they're not playing a second spell this turn, which means they don't get another 1/1. Unless, of course, they play another 1-drop here, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah, they go straight to attack step, so they don't have another one. Let's put this down on black, and let's kill this now before they have an opportunity to get another 2/2. I'm sorry, 1/1. Let's go ahead. Do we foretell this, or do we cast the Brazen Borrower? Maybe we just foretell this. I think card draw, we're going to need to get that going soon. Gonna need to get the card draw going soon. This feels pretty nice, though. I feel like we're doing a really good job controlling the pace of this match right now. Faceless Haven, we can exile with the Sigrid, which is amazing. We just got to find that one extra white source here. So, let's hope we can find that. Sword of the Realm. All right. That's not a white source. Let's go ahead and Behold the Multiverse to see if we can find a white source. Don't need either of those. Holy cow. Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal. Let's pass the turn. We'll go ahead and block with the Nightbonder if we have to. If we must, we must. Looking still for that second white source. So we might have to Behold the Multiverse here. We'll see. We've got options. We obviously, the best part about having a flash deck, completely dedicated to flash, is the fact that we're able to make these decisions at the last moment. Sword of the Realm brings back our Alseid. Does it bring it back if we get exile it though? Whenever a equipped creature dies, return it to the opponent's hand. So if we exile it with the Sigrid, it actually doesn't come back. So that's fine. Another Behold the Multiverse. We found our white source. Beautiful. Which means Sigrid is ready to go. And then we can play Slitherwisp as well. We can play Slitherwisp first and then play Sigrid, so that way we get our card draw out of it. All right, fair enough. So what I might do here, I might do something a little different. So let's go here. Might do this a little bit different because I could get rid of that Faceless Haven, and I'm thinking I might. Because I could exile the Alseid, right, and it can't come back. Or I could just kill it and allow them to replay it and then exile the Faceless Haven. That might be better. We found a Negate, which doesn't stop the Alseid from coming back. If it was an Essence Scatter, I'd be feeling a lot better. Oh wow, they just sacked the Alseid. That's actually not bad at all. But they choose black. Why would they choose black? That was not smart. That was actually a really good move too that they had. If they would have chose white right there, they would have been sitting really nice. All right, let's just go ahead and get an attack in here. Wow, I don't quite understand our opponent's decision making there. Because they actually had a really nice move there. I was not ready for that. Them sacking that to get protection was so good. And then they go and choose black. That's so odd. I guess because they thought we were going to block with Slitherwisp. They forgot about Sigrid's ability though to exile. Oh, sorry, my nose has been driving me crazy. All right, Faceless Haven coming in for an attack. So they think. But we're going to go and send it back. Oh, we can't send back because it's a land. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see if we can find an eliminate. That's not an eliminate. Can't play this one. But I can bounce something at the end step here. We'll take 4. Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and where do we bounce? Sword of the Realm, maybe? Yeah, we can negate the Sword of the Realm, so let's go ahead and bounce the Sword of the Realm and then negate it when they try to replay it. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. They can also bring it back though as Halvar, but that's fine. We can Disdainful Stroke Halvar, so. Play our Brazen Borrower, getting ourselves some card draw, doing some damage. Nice. We finding an eliminate is huge here. That's actually really big time. I can swing it all, huh? I can send it all, baby. Send it all. Let them gain a little bit of life. So be it. They don't get that back this time. They do save themselves from lethal, though. And then here's where we start really ruining their game, right? And here's the scoop. Yep, we got him. Esper Flash, baby. Took out Diamond 1. This person was about to beat a Mythic. Unfortunately, we ruined their day because we're only a few minutes away from reset. Feels a little bad, but I got to get this video out. All right, that felt pretty freaking good. I can't even lie. That felt really smooth. Esper Flash, no joke. I didn't like the way our mana felt. I can't lie. The mana felt a little bit, a little weird, being that we couldn't find that second white source. That was kind of tough. We go first here. This isn't bad. It makes our Serpent cheaper. Nightbonder's so good though, as long as they don't kill it, of course. But I'm sure we're only gonna be playing so long before our opponents start to kill it. Another white source though, right off the top, which is nice. All right, and search for greatness. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go with this, and just get in for the 2. That feels pretty good. And then we're already up to 3 mana, so 2 away from playing our Serpent, which feels good. We have an eliminate for anything that comes down. Let's see if they get a free card here. Yorvo. Yorvo's gonna get killed. So in Search for Greatness, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a permanent spell from your hand equal to converted mana cost equal to +1 of the highest converted mana cost among other permanents you control. So they could have played that without the mana cost. I'm confused why they didn't do that. You've confused me, person. I'm gonna go and bounce this now before they figure out how to use it. I think they played that wrong. I don't know. I have not played Search of Greatness yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm under the understanding that they should have been able to get that Yorvo for free. All right, we'll go for a white, and we'll flash in our Serpent on this turn. That feels pretty solid. End turn. Man, Esper Flash, feeling good. Feeling so good. They got another 2-drop. They sure do. It's a Horn Beetle, baby, which is nice because we can bounce that if it starts to get really big. Let's go ahead and flash in our Serpent here. Put the fear of the Serpent into them. Do you want to block, or do you want to take 7 and then I go unblockable next turn? They do block. Fair enough. I figured as much. End turn, and Search of Greatness gets to... So they scried there, right? At the beginning of keep, you may... I just want to make sure I double read this. May cast a permanent spell from your hand. Yeah, right? So, interesting. All right, Gargaroth comes down, which is going to get bounced right away. And that is that. And we'll go ahead and play another Nightbonder while we're at it. Get in a massive amount of damage, and then the Serpent goes in for the kill here, unblockable if they can't play anything to get rid of it. Also, if they do get rid of it, we can flash in some borrowers here to go over the top and win the game. So Gargaroth does pose a threat with the reach, but it doesn't pose a threat for the Serpent going through unblockable. So yeah, that's a game. That's a game. My turn. And we just win the game. GG's. They create a 3/3. Fair enough. Oh, they gain 3. Okay. Either way, that was pretty smooth. I feel like that was about as smooth as it gets against mono green. Feeling it. I'm feeling it. Super happy we're able to get a couple of games in here at Diamond, which is nice before the rank resets. It's I was worried about it. I was worried we weren't going to be able to get too many games in, but looks like that's not going to be the case. If this deck keeps performing this well and we can go undefeated here with this, I may look into, you know, grinding this out to get us back to platinum as soon as the rank does reset. This is good. We do need double white though, and we also need the black source. So hopefully we can find one of those, either a white or black here. Guess we go blue. All right, up against mono white. Should have guessed with that avatar. All right, let's just hold up our Brazen Borrowers here. We got 3 Brazen Borrowers, but struggling on the land that we need, which makes 0 sense. But this is Magic the Gathering Arena, so you never know what you're gonna get. It's nice though, because I think Sigrid here is a really good creature here against these. We can get both of these dogs here. Get both of the doggos. And there's our 4th borrower, because of course, you know? Because of course we need it. We need that 4th borrower. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need a black source. We needed a 4th borrower. Unable to play them too, because they're double devotion to blue. Magic the Gathering Arena is so silly. It's so silly. We flash in Sigrid though, so we're about to do some work on our opponent's little dogs here. One of these is gone. And the other one is gonna run right into my Sigrid's fist. Fist of Fury. Giving it a 1/1 protection from white. Nice, nice. Never seen anyone run that card. That's pretty cool. All right, we found a second blue source, so that's good. They got 3 selfless saviors on board. We got 4 borrowers in hand. Seems like both of our shufflers are, you know, perfectly tuned out right now. Perfectly tuned. All right, we're gonna bounce this one because it has a token on it, and that's annoying. We'll take 2 because that's light work. We don't really care about that. Oh my gosh, what is this card? Feet of Resistance. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, gains protection from any color. That is wild. I've yet to see that card ever played. So I guess, you know, they got me. That's a good card to draw. Okay. That ain't bad. I think I'm going to foretell this, and the reason I'm going to foretell this is because I plan on bouncing a creature this turn. Whatever creature that they want to put that aspirant token onto, I'm going to bounce it. So we're going to make our Behold the Multiverse cheaper for next turn, and then we'll be able to dig for our swamp. They give it to itself. Fair enough. Well, if we still win somehow against mono white with this terrible top decking and draws, I'm going to be pretty happy. Unfortunately, I have no way to sweep the board either though, so us getting off to this slow of a start is really bad. Ooh, Legion Angel. Ouch. It is a 4-drop though, so that was a lot of mana they exerted into that play. It is mana, but it's not a black source. We really need a black source. That is a black source. All right. Heartless Act is live, so is Cunning Nightbonder. Keep investing into those Legion Angels. That's what I want to see. Nope, that's not the case. Hopefully they give the 1/1 to the Angel, though. That would be amazing. They sure do. Well, I guess it's not amazing because they're going to sack the dog, right? It's actually not amazing at all. Let's go and bounce it. Those dogs, man. Those dogs are such a problem. Feet of Resistance. Protection from blue. Amazing. What a weird deck they have, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go with this now. And let's go with this now. I know they're gonna sack their dog. It is what it is. We gotta start doing something about their board state because it's getting out of hand. I think we just lose this game, unfortunately. We take 3 or 4 here. We actually take 4 here, and then we're down to 1. We don't have any way to sweep the board, so I do think actually no, we take 5. That's lethal. Well played. I just wasn't able to get there with the top decks, unfortunately. GG. All right, so I stepped away for a little snackaroni, and ranks reset. So we are now back into gold. Back into gold. How many games did we play? I think we played 3, right? Yeah, and we got absolutely destroyed by the shuffler. That's right. Okay. Let's see. This ain't bad. We go first. We have a blue source and Jwari Disruption, so I can work with this. This is not ideal, but I can work with this. We have a lot of counterspell magic, which is nice. Some bounce effects to slow things down. We just got to find our key pieces here. Whoops. Wrong card. Just got to find our key pieces. I think Sigrid is a really good way to kind of disrupt any sort of aggro deck. So you love seeing Gruul colors. You love to see it. Kind of want to foretell that, but I feel like I'm going to have to use Essence Scatter here. This is tough. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and foretell this. This might be greedy. I'm all about the greed, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to be about the greed sometimes. Nice, and it pays off. Being greedy pays off, baby. Pass the turn. Now we got to Behold the Multiverse wide open for some play action. Sure, our opponent's going to play something here, though. Looks like they're on Temur, though, so they might actually be doing some ultimatum madness. Got to look out for the Goldspan Dragon, I'm sure. Gonna flash in our multiverse play here. They do have instant speed, which means they definitely have a Bone Crusher Giant, right? I mean, what else could it be? I like both of these cards on top. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep both on top. Not too sure, honestly, what I'm searching for, but I think that should be fine. Let's go ahead and pop. Oh, wait, actually, cancel that. There we go. And let's see, how do we want to do this? I think we can go ahead and actually let's just pass the turn up. That would be a bad foretell because we can actually just cast that straight up if they don't play anything. So hopefully they do play something though, because we are getting a pretty full hand here. So playing Behold the Multiverse in this situation wouldn't be ideal. Temur's kind of tough to play against though, because we're looking out for ultimatums, Goldspan Dragons. They got some really heavy top end stuff that just could really ruin our day. But typically right now, if I'm thinking about Temur and like the meta, I would assume like the Henge is something that they want to play, which means they should be playing some creatures, I would assume. And so Essence Scatter becomes pretty decent. So does our other plays over here. This can hit the Henge, which is nice. Already taking their time here. Yeah, I do think this could be a pretty decent deck to just fly through gold with. If we get decent draws, we could do really well. Up against the meta being mono white and heavy creatures and stuff like that, we can really disrupt plays with our Brazen Borrower and just all of our counter spells. I think this is a fairly solid deck, if I'm being completely honest. But it looks like we might need to make a cut here. Being roped, I don't know why. So we will be back. All right, so it looks like they passed the turn. I don't know if they didn't have a land drop or if they're gone or they DC'd or what, but I would have really liked to not had all these weird things happen and give you guys some more gameplay footage that's relevant. I really want to play that Slitherwisp, but if I play it, I'm not able to play any sort of counterspell magic, which could be really bad for us. So let's go ahead and pass the turn here, and we'll drop off the island. And they are back. Let's go. We're back to playing some magic. Here we go. They had no plays for us, so we're definitely going to throw down the Slitherwisp. I'm sure it's going to get stomped right here. But they passed the turn, actually. They passed the turn, and it survives, which is a big mistake, because now we can protect it with our counterspell magic. All right. Oh, a 0 Stonecoil Serpent. I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna let that resolve, and then I'm gonna count. I was gonna say I'm gonna let that resolve, and then I'm gonna counter the Tybalt's Trickery. But honestly, they deserve that loss. Playing Tybalt's Trickery, not up in here. All right, here we go. Had a couple of weird games today, but we're getting through it. Sorry, just counting real quick to see how long my video's so far. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, this is a good mana hand. We have Behold the Multiverse, which is awesome. Yeah, we could work with this. This could be really good. Opponent goes first, though, and we're up against Luris. That makes me really, honestly, that makes me so sad. That actually makes my soul hurt. All right, we're gonna need black for sure. Oh boy, here we go. Let the rogue nonsense begin. Crab, sure. Fatal Passage. All right, they hit me for 3. Gonna go ahead and eliminate that right away. Don't need any more lands hitting the battlefield. Man, this is so unfortunate, because if we had gone first here in this situation, we might actually be okay. Disdainful Stroke is not going to help us unless they play, obviously, like things like Into the Story, which is possible. Very likely. Let's go with the white, because we're going to need that, and I guess, I mean, if we eliminate this, they're just going to play Soaring Thought Thief. They're going to get value out of the mill anyways. Soaring Thought Thief is going to get bigger, so let's just end the turn. Fatal Passage, okay. Trying to make sure I do this right. I want to try to make sure I time it right, but I don't think there's a good way to time this, unfortunately. Okay. Soaring Thought Thief? I'm sure, right? No, okay. Wind Robber down. Can't attack this turn. You'll love to see it. Negate. Oh, I wish you were land. I wish you were a land. Why would you do that to me? Okay, so how do I play this? Do I bounce the Wind Robber, make them replay it? It has Summoning Sickness, so it's not able to attack. We got 7 cards in the bin. Maybe I just bounce it on their turn, and then that might be the only thing we can do right now. Man, up against rogues, going second, and we're missing land drops. If we can pull out of this somehow, I'm going to be very happy, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Might have to hold the L on this one, boys. Into the Story, and our Disdainful Stroke is not able to get there, unfortunately. Alright, another black source, that's great. We got a Slitherwisp online now. We have a Disdainful Stroke and Negate. Just wish I could have done the Disdainful Stroke there on that Into the Story. We were actually looking pretty decent, but that's what happens when you're behind rogues. You just get ran over. Maybe our Slitherwisp can just kill them, but they do run things like Drown in the Loch, so I'm sure it's going to appear and make a presence and kill our Slitherwisp. So let's find out. Here it is. No Slitherwisp for me. Sad day. Oh, I actually get it to resolve? That is surprising. Blue it is, and do it like this. And attack. We don't care about no stinking crab, but they get the crab right back, which is super annoying, honestly. They get it right back with the Luris, but they elect not to block because they have another crab in the deck. Or, I'm sorry, in the graveyard, so they can get that one back instead. Merfolk, sure. I was wondering when that was going to make another appearance. They get to scry, mill me a little bit more. We're still okay on the milling. I just need to be faster than them. And having counter spells in my hand makes me feel really nice and comfortable. But the problem with having these counter spells is that they're not the best counter spells. I'd rather have like Essence Scatter and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and slam the Borrower here, see what happens. We get to trigger with the Slitherwisp, so let's find out what happens here. We're tapped out, unfortunately, but get the land. Nice, okay. All right, we might not be as bad shape as I thought we were. I'm gonna go ahead and swing both in. So if they want to block with the Wind Robber on the Borrower and kill it, that's fine. I'll make that trade, but they're gonna sack it to draw a card, I think. No? Okay. Take 3 then, that's fine. Fine by me. I will make that trade. Some people might not make that trade. It's one of those things where it's like maybe, maybe not, but I definitely think that's fine. Choose creature type, creature that type, get -3/3 until end of turn. That has Disdainful Stroke written all over it, or Negate. Maybe Negate. Disdainful Stroke's actually a little bit more. I think it's the play. We'll see. Drown in the lock, and there's the Negate. Yeah, you see how that works out? Works out great. They still get the animation off of it. That actually scared me. I thought it actually went off. Scared the heck out of me. All right, we're gonna go ahead and play the Behold the Multiverse here and hopefully draw into some juicy goodness. They hit quite a few things there. Hopefully no lands. Negate's good. Nightbonder, I mean, it has flash. Draws us a card, hits them. But I think we need like Brazen Borrowers to go over the top. Nice, we get one right on the top. Oh, that's so sick. Okay. Ooh, Serpent's nice too. I can't even believe I forgot about the Serpent there. That's really nice. All right, let's get in there for 3. They're gonna block with 1, I'm sure. No? Okay. We're getting them down. We're getting them down to 10. And if we flash in the Serpent, it can't be blocked. So that's nice. Can I protect it though right away? 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sure can't. I sure can't. That's a lot of milling going on here. Oh boy. 19. Oh my goodness. Going down to what? 12, 13? 13? Get another Serpent so I can exile their cards from their yard, which is nice. So they better play that Luris. All right, we're definitely going to negate that, I think. Yeah, maybe. Or do we don't care? I suppose I probably should have played that either way before that went off, because we still would have been fine. The Lochmere Serpent wouldn't have died, and we would have got 1 more point of damage there with the Serpent. I don't know why I hesitated on that. Okay, Serpent down. Alright, so we're definitely going to eat up their graveyard here, taking all their creatures, right? Anything that's playable from the Luris. All right, and then we flash in a Borrower here. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Flash in a Borrower, get in for 3 over the top. And then we flash into Serpent for the win, hopefully. So it comes down to their next 2 top decks. They get a land, which is actually really good for them. Oh boy. All right, Luris, we're gonna make them take 3 here. We need another white source, and then get in there for 3. And then we flash in the Serpent. Oh boy. It's coming down to what did they draw? They draw a Wind Robber. I think that's good enough for us to win the game. I think that's good. Oh, hold on. They're going to draw another card. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I forgot about the ability. That's true. Good game. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. They milled us to death. Wow. They actually milled us to death on our final turn. We were able to kill him too. Look at that. What a game, man. I'm gonna go and leave this one in here too. That's just unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Oh, we were so close. So close. We had lethal this next turn. We were gonna go over the top. 7. They could have gained 3 there too by attacking, but that bums me out. GG's. And those are the games. I hope you guys all really enjoyed this list and enjoyed the gameplay footage as well. It was a blast to play, and I always love getting back to an instant speed deck. But if you're hearing my, if you're here still and you're hearing the sound of my voice, I just want to give you guys a quick shout out from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me in watching these videos all the way through. It helps so much with the algorithm and helping our videos get pushed out to more eyes. So thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, let's talk about it. So the Lochmere Serpent. I definitely think we need one more Lochmere Serpent because this is our win con. It's been really hard for us to find in most of our games. So getting there has been a little tough. So I would really like to see maybe an additional Lochmere Serpent in this deck, which means we have to talk about some cuts. So I think Jwari Disruption can go for some more multicolored land. Jwari Disruptions never really got to see a whole lot of play here at all, I don't think, in this particular video. But I would like to see it go for some more land. Again, some multicolor land, some triomes, maybe some cards that we could cycle, but also get some decent land off of them. But as far as the other, counter spells go, Essence Scatter was great for us. Disdainful, they were all kind of good for us. They all had their targets that they ended up hitting, but I didn't see a whole lot of value out of the counter spell magic. So maybe we cut those and go for more removal spells off the battlefield, some more like extinction events, some things that hit those big, fast decks, those mono reds. Those mono whites, they're everywhere. So, maybe some extinction events could be really helpful here. But other than that, as far as the base of the deck, as far as the creatures that we chose in this deck and the flash creatures that we chose, I really do like it a lot. I think Niambi may not be the best card for this deck, but if played correctly, it could have some really cool effects on the battlefield, and it has some really cool combat tricks, and we were able to draw cards with it today, so that was kind of cool. But I really do enjoy this a lot. Maybe Nightbonder can go for some more, some more flash type things, like we could flash in some octopus so we could draw more cards off of plays. That could be something we could potentially do instead of the Nightbonder, because there's not a whole lot of counter magic out there right now. So those are just a few ideas at the top of mind to maybe make this a little bit better. I would love to hear your thoughts though, obviously at the bottom in the comments below. For sure, share those thoughts and let me know what you guys think of the deck. If you have any idea on how to make this deck better, always list that down below in the comments. Also, we have a really cool Discord, so if you want to join that, there's a link for it down below as well, and you can share some ideas there on the Discord as well. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up the video here, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. Enjoy the new outro music. This little outro music is by my brother. Actually, my brother's making us a theme song, so enjoy it, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
The name is Patrick. Yeah. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. You got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Patrick.